Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2. We're into the second step of our time together, if you will. This week, we're going to be focusing on what it means to learn about our community, to know about our community. Now, for some of you, this may be a little easier than others because you're probably what I call an indigenous learner or an indigenous leader, which means that you have grown up you know of your community, you're already a part of it, and you understand what it is that goes into making up that community exactly what it is. So, work at this a little bit though, because it is good for you to continue to learn about your community, to be able to communicate those details and dynamics to other people and share your vision for the ministry that you have there because of how that community is made up. So, if you're coming in from the outside, however, one of the things you have to do is make an effort to learn what your community is about. So one of the assignments that we're going to be doing this week is going to be called an urban exegesis. Instead of a reading reflection this week, you're going to submit a project or a paper or a presentation of some sort. Get creative with it. Do a PowerPoint, do a video, whatever it may take. Creatively communicate to me your dynamics for your community. What is it that makes your people who they are? For instance, when we lived on the south side of Chicago in the Mount Greenwood neighborhood of the city, most of the people in that neighborhood were made up of firemen, police officers, and public school teachers because they had to live within the city limits for their jobs. So that really influenced the type of ministry that we did there and the type of activities and the work that we had before us working with those folks. Those are the kinds of things that I want you to think about. How many within that community claim to be Christians? How many within a 2-mile radius of you actually live in that area? Those kinds of things are very important when you try to understand the dynamics of who your community is. We've got some lecture videos for the week for you to kind of start to deal with some of those concepts of the exegesis and being a learner in your community. So keep that in mind as we go forward. A couple other things. Somebody mentioned that one of the reading reflection parameters of 300 to 500 words is a little short to kind of summarize the entire reading for a week. So if you need some more space on that, feel free to go ahead and write a little bit longer. Just keep it reasonable for me. Same thing on the weekly reflection. If you need a little more than the guidelines, go ahead and feel free to do so. However, both reading and weekly reflections are designed for you to get an idea and communicate the main principles of the reading and of the week that have been impactful to you. So it's not a full summary of the entire book as much as it is the important highlights of meaningful information for you. So if you have any questions or if you need anything, just let me know and we'll talk soon. Have a great week.